Welcome back to Living 808. Advances in cancer research are helping us to better understand how cancer develops. And today we know that diet and exercise play an important role in determining the risk for cancer. Dr. Susie Chen, a radiation oncologist from the Cancer Center of Hawaii, joins us in studio to talk more about this. Hello, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Doctor, which cancers are impacted by diet, would you say?
So there's multiple different cancers now that we know can be impacted by both diet and exercise. So the common ones actually breast, colon, prostate, esophageal, stomach can all be impacted by your lifestyle.
So what kind of diet should we be following?
So there's a variety of diets out there, and it can be very confusing for anyone to understand what they actually should be eating, because there's some people who say eat a lot of one thing and other people who say not to eat certain other things. But really what I would say is a well-balanced, healthy diet with multiple different colors when you look at your plate. Generally, you want to be plant-based with low-processed foods and meats.
Okay, and that sounds about right? That's kind of the common thread among everyone telling you to eat healthy is fruits and vegetables and, you know, like you said, have a lot of color on your plate and try to avoid those processed foods, right? Easier said than done, I know. What about alcohol and coffee?
Okay, so alcohol is very interesting because we do know that it can increase your risk of things like head and neck cancer or an esophageal cancers. But at the same time, we do know that there's a cardiovascular benefit from things like red wine. So I think it's all about striking a balance and not going overboard on one certain type of thing. Now, coffee, on the other hand, is actually, it hasn't been linked to increasing your risk of any certain types of cancer, so it's safe to drink. And there is a thought that it can actually have some antioxidants in it that actually can be protective.
Like chocolate, right?
Exactly right.
But I think the general rule is probably moderation.
Exactly. Yeah. That's it. Just don't go overboard on any one thing.
All right. How about taking dietary supplements?
Yeah, so there are, again, a lot of dietary supplements that are available out there. And what I often tell patients is that the best form to have something is in its natural form. And a lot of times people can take a supplement, but if your body doesn't actually need it, your GI tract won't have the actual receptors to actually absorb it. So it actually just ends up passing through your GI tract, and what happens is you spent all this money on this supplement that your body's not actually absorbing anyways.
That is so interesting. All right, switching gears to more exercise. You know, tell us how exercise, how physical activity can decrease your risk of cancer.
So different types of physical activity can decrease a lot of the inflammation in your body. So it releases a lot of endorphins, those types of things, makes you feel good. It can be a stress reliever, but on a biological molecular level, they have definitely shown that exercise decreases different inflammatory responses in your body that can cause cancers to actually develop.
Okay, and it's good to just keep active, right? Keep your heart going. And which cancers are impacted by physical activity? Are there certain ones in particular?
So similar to the diet, it's going to be things like breast, prostate, colon. Endometrial cancer is actually very commonly associated with the amount of physical activity that people are doing.
Well, here's the million-dollar question. How much physical activity should you have?
So the recommendations are to do at least 75 minutes of either vigorous exercise or 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. So usually what I say, if you're going to do it, do Monday through Friday, 30 minutes, and then you can have Saturdays and Sundays off. And the difference between vigorous and moderate exercise, I think the easiest way to think about it is vigorous would be singles tennis and moderate would be doubles tennis. Okay, so that's kind of how you have an idea of how hard you should actually be working.
Okay, just pushing yourself that extra bit, right?
Yes.
Okay, very interesting, but I think the idea here is just to try to eat as healthy as you can and stay active.
Yeah, healthy
right?
lifestyle overall can lead to decreased stress, and it can help you more than just decreasing your risk of cancers. It can have so many other benefits in your life.
That's true. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Great tips. Okay, we have got much more on Living 808 when we return. Stay with us.